As you develop more and more ads for your retargeting campaigns, one of the most important things you need to think about is where to place your ads. That's because Facebook offers a variety of options to choose from when it comes to placing your ads. In this video, we're going to look at the different options that Facebook provides for your ad placements and determine which one serves the right purpose for different campaign objectives. Okay, so here's a brief summary of all the ad placements that you can have on Facebook. This goes across retargeting or new user prospecting campaigns as well. So the first thing you can obviously know is desktop newsfeed, and the second one is right-hand column, which you see on your desktop website. And we also have mobile newsfeed, which is becoming more and more important with the increasing usage of mobile around the world. Now, these ad placements are similar in that they all show up on the Facebook service, but you can never think that all these ad placements are the same in terms of their purposes and characteristics. Each of these ad placements has a unique characteristic in terms of click through, conversions, and likelihood to purchase. That's why you need to carefully examine the different characteristics of these ad placements and determine the right one when you're setting up your ad to serve your campaign purpose. Now we're going to look into each one of these ad placements, and I'm going to share some of my findings and experiences with these placements so that you can better understand the right usage of these placements. The first one we want to look at is desktop newsfeed. Desktop newsfeed lets you show ads on newsfeed when a user accesses Facebook on desktop. And it's a fairly large space to show more details about your product or brand. You can provide better quality images in large sizes. And it usually provides a fairly good click through. Users are clicking on these ads pretty commonly, and these ads tend to be less expensive compared to mobile campaigns. And although it depends on your creatives and copies, desktop newsfeed usually provide a better conversion in terms of driving more people to actually purchase something on your website. In contrast, mobile newsfeed shows a couple of characteristics that you need to keep in mind. Mobile newsfeed lets you show ads in this dedicated space when a user accesses Facebook on mobile devices. And as you can imagine, this is a dedicated space for ad communication in a tiny screen on mobile, and that's good in terms of catching more attention of a user on mobile. That's why mobile newsfeed usually generates higher click-throughs across different campaigns. And it's also becoming more and more expensive because more advertisers are noting the importance of mobile and they're competing for more spaces. That's why. But also at the same time, mobile newsfeed tends to generate weaker conversion. And that's because a lot of mobile users, once they see a good product, they don't immediately buy the product on their mobile devices. They would rather save it for later or open up their desktop later to buy the product. So the conversion on mobile newsfeed ads generally tends to be lower than all the other ad placement options we have on desktop. The next option we have is right-hand column. And right-hand column is this smaller ad piece on desktop, but it also serves a good purpose and can become really powerful depending on the specific objectives that you have for ad campaigns. These ads tend to show lowest click-throughs among the three ad placements, but it's also at the same time the least expensive among the three. And it actually drives a good amount of conversion for different advertisers. And that's because those users who access your website by clicking on this right-hand column ads tend to act similarly to those who come to your website through desktop newsfeed ads. And if you think about it, users are more used to buying things on their desktop compared to mobile. And that's why if you come up with a smart strategy to leverage right hand column ads, these could be really powerful tool in achieving your business objectives. So we have now looked at the three ad placement options on Facebook. We're going to look at an additional ad placement option on Instagram later in the section. But for now, what I wanted to really emphasize was that because of these different characteristics across different ad placements, it's really important to test out your ad campaign across different placements and see which one's performing best in terms of achieving your objectives, and then try to optimize your campaigns off of that analysis. Now that you have set up your first retargeting ad on Facebook and learned about all the different ad placements, I would like to introduce one of my favorite ad types, which is dynamic product ads. To help you better understand what dynamic product ads are, I would like to give you another example. Say you went on to Amazon.com and checked out this umbrella. You wanted to buy this, but at that time you weren't confident that you wanted to buy this. So you left the website and went over to Facebook. And on Facebook, you were quite surprised to find out that Amazon.com was showing you an ad featuring the exact same umbrella that you browsed on Amazon. This is an example of dynamic product ad on Facebook, and this is one of the most powerful retargeting ads out there. And I am pretty sure that you have seen one of these while you were casually surfing across Facebook. And because these are so powerful, more and more companies are adopting these dynamic product ads in their Facebook retargeting campaigns. Dynamic product ads have some unique advantages over other types of ads. First, it's really easy to scale your retargeting campaigns. Once you set up a template, you can set up ads for all the items that you have on your website without additionally having to create individual ad creative. It's pretty much all automated, and it's easier for you to scale your retargeting campaign versus all the other static campaigns that you run. It's also highly relevant, as you can imagine. So, from a user's perspective, because we are showing the exact same product that they were interested in buying, they are more likely to end up buying the product through this ad. Dynamic product ads are also amazing because they work across different devices. So whether it be a mobile, desktop, or any other devices that you carry, you can show the exact same ads across different platforms without having to remember the first original touch point that you had with the customer. From my personal experiences with dynamic product ads, I highly recommend that you set up these ads for your retargeting campaigns. These are super effective and super powerful. So when you're running retargeting campaigns on a tight budget, this is probably the only type of ads that you would want to run possibly.